Welcome back to Radio Jonesy, and in this video we're going to talk about 5 things that if you stop now when you're in your 60s, above 60, or even approaching 60, this will help your life evolve and have a fantastic retirement. And straight off the bat, let's get this one out of the chat and out of the comment section. This hat is a band. They're called My Sex. MI-sex. Check them out if you get a chance. Yes, there's 5 things. Let's get the video going. This is 5 things that when you're 60 or above or you're approaching will help you in your retirement years. The first, stop taking your time for granted. In your life, you think you go on forever. Well, obviously you don't. It's a basic thought, but you think you're young and invincible, and you still think that. Like at my age now, I still feel like I'm young enough to go out and run marathons and have a great old time. But yeah, I've just got to take it slow, take it easy, and enjoy my life. And one of the talking points is that if you're 60 and you don't really think about numbers, and I'm not a math guy, that's for sure, but if you're 60, think about the number of weeks you have left of quality time, of like average time. You've probably only got about 1,000 weeks of your life left. That doesn't make a lot of sense when you say it like that. 1,000 weeks when you're 60. There's 52 weeks a year. Like I said, quality of life in your retirement is all about enjoying the finer things of life, the simple things of life, the things that you've worked hard for in life. So stop taking your time for granted and enjoy the moment you're in. And the second point I'm going to talk about here might go against the grain when you've been saving for your retirement, squirreling those few dollars away just to enjoy your time with family and friends when you retire. But let me tell you, spending, so this point is stop spending on things you don't enjoy. Let's break that down. Like, enjoy your life more. If you want to spend a little bit of money on a holiday, a flight somewhere to visit somebody, and you think, should I or shouldn't I? Go back to the first point, saying you've only got 1,000 weeks left of your life. So when you sort of think in those time frames, and who wants to be the richest guy in the graveyard? It's definitely not going to be me. So spend money on things you enjoy. You don't have to buy the 1,000 shiny little things, but if you like guitars or drums, and I'm talking music here, spend a little bit on your passions, your enjoyment. If you're gardening, buy that nice piece of equipment for the garden, or those plants that you thought, will they or won't they grow in my yard? Let's give that a try, even though I might be in a different region. Let's just try something different, especially when you're a lot wiser. You've got the education, you've got the experience from all the years you've been alive. And just think about it, you're 60. Think about when you were 12. So yeah, we'll go back into the early 70s. And let me tell you, maths isn't my best point, but think about the early 70s. What's happened? The color television revolution. Computers used to be these big wall-mounted things, and now they're a phone. They're actually a computer's in your palm of your hand everywhere you go every day. So technology has changed a lot. And if you spend your money wisely on the things you enjoy, hey, you got to bring joy to your life, because just think of the weeks you have around. Think of the times you're going to have, the memories you can still make. You're 60, you're not 106. So get out, enjoy your time, and spend money on things you enjoy. and don't stop having fun. That's what life's about. Yeah, point number three is really pertinent to me at the moment because I wanted to be somebody in the music scene, which I am really not. I am just a humble little me doing my little thing. And once you realize you're never going to be a rock star, you're never going to be that billionaire, millionaire that you thought you could be one day, start appreciating your time and stop pretending to be somebody that you're not. Give yourself time to enjoy the things that you love to do. Give yourself the time to get out and about and use your abilities, whatever they may be, to your advantage at this time of your life. You can bring joy to others. You can bring a lot of joy to yourself when you just start to appreciate what you have, what you can do with your time, how you can spend it, how you can I was going to say infect, but affect other people and their journeys in their life. And that's sort of one of the reasons I'm doing this channel, is just to get people to absorb the thing that's all around them, the common sense, the views that they have, the thoughts that they have. And a lot of people just look at somebody else and think, oh, wouldn't it be great if I just won the lottery? Or wouldn't it be great if I was that person there doing the TV show? Or wouldn't it be great if I was up on stage rocking out with a big crowd behind me? Well, it would be great. It would be good. I'll tell you what, never step in somebody else's shoes. You've got your own shoes to step in and enjoy what you have with what you've got, and utilize your life experience, because like I said, we've been around for a long time and we're lucky. We're the lucky ones. We're the ones getting into retirement and enjoying life, because as we all know, friends and family that haven't reached this part of their life's journey. So make the most of the time you have. Enjoy the 1,000 weeks that you've got left, and that's just the average. So, and just remember, just stop pretending to try to be somebody you're not. Just be yourself. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your friends, your family, the people around you, and make the most of the time you have left. That was point number 3, which was stop pretending to be somebody you're not. Yes, how you going out there with all these basic facts? I know it's the simple things, but if it's like repetition, if you start getting it in your vocabulary, oh God, there's a word to spit out. But if you can get it in your psyche, all these things about stop taking your time for granted. Stop spending money on things you don't enjoy. Stop pretending to be somebody you're not really. Just be yourself. Like, these little things can all build you up and make you enjoy where you are at this present time in your life. But point number 4 in my little 5-point video here today on things that will make you happy in your 60s, will enhance the time. If you sort of take them on board, it can just enhance the time you have. And I've gone down this journey as well, because point number 4 is about your health. And we always talk about it. It's the big boogeyman in the room. But if you for years and years and years, I've let myself basically go, no exercise, not focusing on me, always trying something else, had to be in the studio at a certain time, had to go do some family stuff at a certain time, had to be somewhere for a job to make some real money for a certain time. And you never put time in for yourself. And that affects your health. So now in this stage of your life, if you're tapering down in your work, like I'm working part-time now in my 60s to build into my retirement. So I'm still earning income. I'm still putting a little bit away, but I have stopped that 9 to 5 grind. I don't do that anymore, and boy, I feel a lot better for it. I've changed my diet and I'm losing weight. So if you look after your health, there's point number 4. And in Australia, we're pretty lucky here. We've got beautiful weather, lovely areas to walk, like especially where I live in Tasmania. There's waterways everywhere, beautiful scenery. You got if you want to go hiking in the mountains, it's just up the road. If you want to go down the beach, it's just around the corner. Everything's here in Tasmania. And hey, if you haven't been to Tasmania, have a look at a few videos about that area. It is the world's hidden gem. I call it Hawaii by the South Pole, Tasmania. Check it out if you haven't checked it out already. But yeah, point number 4 is just invest your time, some time of the day, into yourself. I've changed my diet, and I've talked about that in another video. I'm still losing weight every week. I'm still, because I changed my diet and eating a lot more protein and basically trying to cut carbs out, and I don't have sugar in tea or coffee or anything anymore. I don't eat bread anymore. But since I've just changed certain things in my diet, I'm feeling full. I'm enjoying my meals when they come around. I'm dropping weight, not eating all the junk food I used to eat. I used to eat, you name it. I'd be on the road somewhere, eating a quick meal here, a takeout food there, some snacks in between. I was always doing this sort of lifestyle, and it's affected my health. But now I've sort of slowed down into my planning for retirement. I have really grabbed my bad health, been to the medicals, done checks with my doctors, and doctors are good here. We can just book ourselves in, and it doesn't cost you a lot of money depending on where you are in your Medicare or your medical. But that's sort of by the by. If you look after yourself, if you eat right and move, like movement is probably the best thing in the world, like just the basic benefits of walking. And you think, oh, like I'm walking to the car, I'm walking down the shop, I'm walking over here, I'm walking over there, I'm walking at work, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. If you take out, say, 20 minutes of your day in the afternoon and park the car somewhere, have a look at your phone or your diary or whatever you want to do to check what upcoming events or whatever you need to be tomorrow, or if planning your days ahead. But go for a wander, go for a walk, stroll, just move. And you do that, say 20 minutes a day, like it works for me. The weight is falling off. I have lost 20 kilos. That's a lot of weight. And my plan is leading into Christmas is to lose another 10 leading into Christmas, hold steady at Christmas, and then say January, push again and try to get some more weight off. Because you know what it's like at Christmas. Everyone's throwing food at you, going to parties, having a few drinks here, having a bit of Christmas cake there. But that's another story for another day. So if you look after your health, is point number 4. I know it's a basic, and I know everyone thinks about it, but if you can invest, say, 20 minutes of your day, plan your diet, stop buying impulse foods, just plan your meals. It sounds simple. It is simple, and it works. So look after your health. It is my 4th tip here on the 5 tips to enjoy your life in your 60s. Yeah, and my final tip on the 5 things that will improve your life when you're in your 60s is embrace technology. I talked about it in point number 2 when we were talking about stop spending things that you don't enjoy. So point number 2 is embrace technology. Hey, you're watching on YouTube, so you've got some, it doesn't matter. I've got some subscribers and some fans and friends out there that have sent me lovely emails and messages, and they're in their 80s, enjoying life, and we're glad we found you on YouTube. YouTube's been great, So embrace technology. That could be anything from computers, different apps on your phone. Just you got apps for your health on your phone. You've got uh, different styles of phones. Yeah, but technology is a thing that can really assist you in your life. Like, how many of you out there use Messenger for phone calls, video calls, and you talk to your friends overseas on Messenger? Like, go back 20 years, and you had to pay big money to be on a Zoom call with somebody. You had to register, you had to do all this sort of stuff. Now you just pick your phone up, go Messenger. Oh, yeah, there's Fred. I'm going to talk to Fred, give him a ring, and he answers the phone because I'm in Australia. He answers the phone at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Says, "Why are you calling me this time of the day?" But it's quite fun, actually. That's happened to me on the reverse a few times. And if you're watching this, Eddie, that point was for you. But yeah, let me just say, embrace technology. It could be anything from your dash cam on your car, your reversing cameras on your car, um, just the basic, your remote controls on your smart television, just all that sort of little things that the young people of today take for granted, whereas we grew up in an era where we had black and white television. Like, I can still remember watching Tarzan for the first time in color. Like, if you remember that, what was the first TV show you seen in color? Put it in the comments. I'd love to read it. But ours was Tarzan. My late father bought a Philips big box color TV, and neighbours from all around come around because no one really had one. And there was like 15 people in the lounge room when Tarzan come on, because back then they were broadcasting in black and white, and only a couple of TV shows were actually in color. So I remember that being a young lad, and you can just remember the people embracing the technology and saying, "Geez, I need to get myself a color television." Like, for the younger people in the audience, how surreal is that? But hey, we're enjoying our retirement. We're in our 60s. So just to recap, stop taking time for granted. Just remember that. Number 2 was stop spending on things you don't enjoy. Number 3 was don't pretend to be somebody you're not. So be yourself. Number 4 was taking care of your health and looking after that. And number 5 was the wonderful technology of today. Thanks for being on YouTube. Thanks to all the people who have stuck around this long. I know it's probably a long video at around 15 minutes or 10 minutes. I'm not sure what it's going to be when I edit it down. But thanks for sticking to the end. Put in the comments, you're one of the long stayers. Like, you've been here for the full show, and I'll love to read the comments. So thanks, guys. This is Radio Jonesy signing off for another video. To all my subscribers, which is there's not a lot, but I tell you what, the watch hours are coming in, so thanks very much. You've been watching the videos, which I really do appreciate it. From the wonderful island of Tasmania, this is Radio Jonesy saying ciao.